Good morning, Mary.
Finally, I've waited for a long time today.
That's right. My daughter is going to come to your place for her dinner today.
Excuse me, everyone. I will go prepare the meal right away.
Prescription ART4. Oh my god, HIV? Hey guys, do you know that the owner of the restaurant has contracted AIDS?
Damn it! Really? That's so disgusting.
Why don't you tell us this disease, right?
What's going on?
You think you can harbor this forever?
We don't know that until yesterday.
I'm taking medicine. I want to infect you.
I can't believe my daughter eating here just yesterday.
She's a demon that haunts young kids.
She must have been involved in sexual promiscuity.
Huh? I thought only gays were being infected.
Huh. Who knows what else she can do?唉.哎呀。唉。Come on, let's get rid of this virus. After watching this video, I believe you're the most curious about whether the girl is dangerous to her customers. Well, we must first understand what is HIV. Human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV, is a virus that specifically attacks humans' immune system and is not currently curable. Due to the deterioration of the immune system, symptoms of HIV infection vary from mild to severe in different stages. For example, fever, headache, sore throat, weight loss, fever diarrhea, cough, tuberculosis, several bacterial infections, multiple cancers, and hepatitis. The acquired immune deficiency syndrome, or AIDS, happens when the HIV virus damages the immune system to the point where it can't effectively combat diseases and infections. It is the final, most severe stage of HIV infection. It is inaccurate to call the girl an AIDS patient, since she has been regularly taking medicine and manifests mild to no symptoms. HIV is transmitted via body fluids including blood, breast milk, semen, and vaginal secretions. Another path of transmission is from mother to baby during pregnancy and delivery. Ordinary day-to-day contact like shaking hands, hugging, kissing, sweating, and shaking objects such as food or water has no threat of transmission. So the girl has no risk of transmitting HIV when she's casually catering food. The customers do not really have to panic in this case. Though it is unviable to eradicate HIV from the patient's body, it can be suppressed to a reasonable level where the immune system is hardly affected and functions well. At the same time, the low load makes it impossible to spread to others. Undetectable equals untransmittable, or U equals U is a public health slogan you may know. So with proper treatment, patients still have the chance to be barely affected by the virus and work well. She is safe for her customers, even if she has accidentally cut her hands.
Take medicine. I want to infect you.
Antiretroviral therapy, or ART, which the girl is receiving, counters the symptoms of HIV by reducing its viral load within the body. However, according to the estimate by the WHO in 2022, among people worldwide living with HIV, 86% knew their status. 76 were receiving ART and 71% had suppressed their viral loads. Why might that happen? Besides undeveloped infrastructure and healthcare systems, HIV stigma is a major factor that hinders access to treatment. Discrimination mainly stems from the stereotype of HIV infectors. From quite a lot of people's perspectives, the patients are all homosexual men who have condomless anal sex. They may have multiple sexual partners and share contaminated injecting equipment, but risk factors also consist of unprotected vaginal sex, accidental injuries by objects with HIV, lack of diagnosis, and unawareness of the partner being an infector. For example, Mary contracted the HIV from her mother when she was still a fetus. There are plenty of patients just like her who are unconscious and innocent when being infected and are positively seeking treatment and trying not to bother others. It is never wise to presume men HIV carriers' behavior and moral quality or exert a prejudiced stereotype unknowing how exactly the patient was infected.
In this short place, the reason why the neighbors want to avoid the girls is that they believe HIV can also be transmitted through cultural social intercourse, such as handshake, hugs, and food. Nevertheless, in this case, even if the girls accidentally cuts her hands, her low load of HIV in her blood will not be a potential threat. In this short place, neighbors discriminate against girls also because they believe people infected by HIV can chaotic private lives, which in their eyes is against social values. This kind of thought comes from stereotypes. Some people attribute the reason for HIV infection to sexual promiscuity, label HIV carriers as indiscreet and not self-respecting, and judge people struggling with illness from the moral vantage point, as if the patients are the villains, elevating their prejudice against disease into their personality and rudely label these groups as immoral.
Many patients live in fear that if they tell others about their status or even seek information or services, they will face negative judgments and discrimination, which is true in many cases. In the play, the girl, Mary, used to be a welcome restaurant owner and enjoyed a great reputation for her dishes. However, after her condition is exposed, she is immediately alienated from her social circle, which poses a serious threat to her career prospects. Because of the customer's ignorance of HIV infection and the transmission mode, neighbors kept away from her. Also, HIV is sometimes wrongly regarded as a synonym for gays, drug addicts, and other groups. People might behave with the thought that HIV infectors do not deserve sympathy and care, So homosexuality has nothing to do with gays' moral qualities. Sophia, stigmatization and discrimination also affect her emotional and mental health. HIV infectors often internalize the shame, leading to reduced self-perception and might escalate, potentially culminating in severe mental illness, including depression. Reduction of HIV stigmatization is also a key factor in the prevention of HIV. Other individuals who have or are willing to engage in risky behavior may immediately stop and avoid potential infections.
In general, there are many ways to promote and reduce potential discrimination against people living with HIV or AIDS. The first aspect is education and information. The government can strengthen education and information about HIV and raise awareness in schools and communities in order to reduce myths about HIV transmission and symptoms and stereotypes of HIV carriers. The second is about legislation. Both domestic and international respondents stressed the importance of reducing discrimination and recognizing developing or maintaining laws and policies to protect people living with HIV. Meanwhile, in order to reduce the stigma of HIV, it's good to talk openly about HIV. It's also beneficial to eliminate the stigma of HIV through what we say and do in our daily lives. Lead and support others. Pledges and slogans can be written down and posted on websites, blogs, and social media channels. Furthermore, is prevention via strengthening preventive measures, such as informing people of the importance of testing kits and condoms, and trying to provide them free. When patients can have an undetectable and untransmittable viral load, they are more possibly to be understood, sympathized, and accepted. Having some preventative insurance plans is fantastic. If the patient is uninsured, there are also other programs that can provide the drug for free or cheaper.